Okay, or you just want to wait, see if any, because this was a crappy episode. All right, so we're going to wait for more people to come in. For those watching, send in your chats. Let me know if you can see and hear me clearly. I got my fan on in the background, but it shouldn't be too much. But regardless, this was not good.
Where am I?
Hey, wait. We ain't starting yet. Gotta wait for the people to come in. Okay, we got a couple thumbs up so people can hear. We got 11 people. Yeah, I don't know if notifications went out, but we're going to wait. Let more people come into the congregation. Don't ask me for a score because it's going to be low. It is going to be low. I'm literally trying to think of what the score of the episode. Probably like a 2. Yeah, probably like a 2 out of 10. The only scenes that I liked were Zach and Fatima over the phone. But to be completely honest, it felt like that scene was just a lot of repetitiveness. And I did like the Robin and Hayden scene. But other than that, this episode, hot garbage. So we got 18 people. I'm assuming that notifications didn't go out, but regardless, I'm not going to be here too long. I'm not going to be here too long at all. There is nothing to talk about. I thought the girls were supposed to walk in on camera. I thought a lot of things, okay? I thought a lot of things. Got my nephew in the back because he doesn't want to go to sleep and he wanted to talk about what he thought of the episode. We'll get to him in a minute. Just want to wait for more people to show up. I was reading a tweet and this was something that I could really relate to. And I'm going to read it real quick. Dominique Yancey. I believe we talk a lot too. Yeah. Like, look, I'm not homophobic or anything because you are allowed to love whoever. But this conversation between Q and Calvin made me kind of uncomfortable. Not only that, but it just went on for way too long. That was an awful way to end the episode. It really was. And I'm not going to lie, aside from the whole conversation about being cash sexual and this and that ending felt way too, nah, I ain't like it. Okay, so if you want to say what you thought of the episode real quick, you can. That way you can carry your butt to sleep because it's late.
Okay.
Come over here and talk in the mic. My nephew want to talk about the episode, so talk in the mic.
I hate that episode because the guy that was that was
El Fuego, the guy who was looking at the penthouse for the bugs.
Yeah, and I think he was the liar because she said that, are you sure that the bugs are here? And he said yes. Then at the end, the guy who was drunk, Calvin, he was he want to go to bed, but the other guy want him to stay for some reason. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, and then I give it a thumbs down.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, where are you going?
Bed.
Okay, now he's going to bed. All right. So you heard it from a 12-year-old. He did not like the episode. And if you're wondering why was he watching the episode, he came in my room and wanted to know what I was doing. It's like the 3rd episode he's watched this season. He loves Danny. He loves Zach. Well, yeah. His review is pretty much my review. Guys, I think for me the most frustrating part of the episode was not the Calvin and Q thing, which it was uncomfortable to sit through. Why the hell did Andy act like she had no idea where Karen was? Because I tweeted that out. I'm like, wait a minute. But Karen came to Andy's job last week or a few hours ago. And I don't know. This was a horrible episode. You could skip it. If you watch the preview, you know what happened. The main thing being Robin beginning his game with Hayden. The Andy part had me just like, Even my nephew, he didn't watch all of last week's episode because remember that storm, but he did see a couple of scenes when I was editing videos. And he's like, but wait, wasn't that Karen woman talking to Andy last week? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Wait a minute. You should do a video about Karen going back to the hospital. There's a character called Nurse Child that we haven't seen yet. Okay, I'll make a note of that. I don't understand anything more in Tyler Perry Line. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to look. The sad part was, remember last week we had that storm, so I couldn't watch the episode live or tweet or do a live stream. But despite being able to watch this episode in real time, there isn't anything to talk about. There isn't anything to talk about. That's what Danny was talking about a couple seasons ago. Andy and Karen keeping her out of the loop. Yeah, as soon as Sabrina asked Danny to keep the Prince thing between them, I got that vibe. I'm like, yeah, that's how the sister circles work. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on tweets right now, just see if anybody said anything, profound, because I feel like the entire fan base is on the same wavelength here. Do you think we'll see Jasmine? Don't give me false hope. The girls aren't supposed to know that Karen knows how far along she is, so Andy had to act like she didn't know anything. I want to believe that, but it just felt completely. The thing about Tyler Perry is sometimes it's hard to tell if a character is acting in character. Like, yeah, it's just like Andy to keep things between her and Karen from the other girls versus Tyler just writing an asinine episode. Remember the one episode of season 3 that was just like this episode where there was a lot of character regression and not progression? I remember I gave it a 0 out of 10. I forgot what episode it was, but I know I despised the episode because the promo for the episode had weird funky comedic music, and I think this episode had the same thing. But my nephew, he was saying some things during the episode that I think El Fuego might be lying, or the background music, I like it. Yeah, it's just that this episode, what? Yo, Melrose. I didn't tweet this out, but I'm not gonna lie. That entire scene where Aaron and Karen went through that drawing thing, I literally found myself doing 2 other things because I had no interest at all. I think that scene was when I was like, okay, this episode is going to drag because there was no reason for that scene to drag out for as long as it did. First, he's drawing her. Then it's like, no, that's you older. Hey, read it. This is all this stuff from my heart. This is ridiculous. I don't know. It's like once we got to that scene, I'm like, okay, so this is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. I mean, aside from the Robin thing, what did we learn from this episode? That the girls went to Spelman College, that Zach won't be able to make bail. Yeah, the Zatima stuff was the best part. Sistas should end after season 5. Same, I was on my phone with those scenes. Yeah, I mean, the level of cringe I had during the Calvin and Q scene, that was, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it was one of those things where maybe Tyler was like, hey, y'all have the last 3 to 5 minutes of the episode, so you can pretty much freestyle it here. I mean, you got Sabrina, who is dating a future king, and you got Calvin, who, well, is acting like a queen. I'm just saying, it's just one of those situations where, okay, is this one of those things where, because it's Pride Month, it's coming to a close? That's why this episode had the proud bar, and it's kind of like last year when you had Jeffrey's dad on the haves and the have-nots be introduced, and he owns a gay bar. So it's like, are we really allowing that to be highlighted because it just so happens this episode airs during Pride Month? See, that's the thing. Andy seemed to be acting too well at playing dumb. Like it really seemed like she didn't actually talk to Karen all day. That's my point. True, Karen didn't call Andy. She just showed up at the office, but I don't know. And I mean, not to mention, first Sabrina tells Bio we'll have dinner tonight, but now it's like telling Danny, oh, I'm seeing him tomorrow for dinner. No, you weren't. You said once you finish up with your girls, you would call him to come over to your place. This episode, again, it's like a lot of things established in the past few episodes get just ignored. I did love the fact Fatima was willing to stay in jail all night to talk to Zach. Hell, didn't she say she has some connections to bust him out? I hope Jake and Zach reunite soon. Jake is going to catch Gary. Yeah, I saw the end credit scene, but I was just so disgusted in a non-homophobic way, but a disgusted way in that I was just appalled that Tyler Perry would do us like that. I mean, to give us an ending like that. You know, like when Calvin was like, I thought, oh, we're going to switch over to Karen's apartment. No. Look, and that's the thing, like, because I put out a tweet, what's his name? TK Kirkland. He has like a catchphrase whenever he does comedy shows and whatnot, who raised you? And I'm always thinking about how these women, or not just sisters, but this is a trope in a lot of Tyler Perry shows where characters will just walk into somebody's home without knocking on the door or anything. And I'm just thinking, Danny's like, let's go over there. Yeah, she's not going to answer the phone. So it's like y'all just decide to burst into people's homes like that. Come on. And then I just look, the whole Karen wants to get Zach back and this and that. And then Sabrina's like, yeah, we got to remind her about the STDs. Sabrina, shut up. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of y'all bad mouthing Zach. I get the whole trying to get Karen to, wake up, but then Danny said, well, Andy, how many times have we had to remind you of Gary's shortcomings? But this isn't about me, it's about Karen. This sister circle is ridiculous. It's literally a hamster wheel where they put so much energy trying to figure out how to stop their problems. But guess what? They give awful advice. I mean, sure, they might give good advice, but these girls still act the same. It's like, I don't know, always talking bad about what Zach did, yada, yada, yada. Celebrity, what score did you give the episode? A 2 out of 10, and I feel like I'm being too nice by giving it a 2. Oh yeah, Jake is the one who walks in on Gary looking at Robin and Andy. He gave us an empty ending to the episode. People have been complaining about the Q stuff, and since the beginning, yeah, it just took up way too much time of the episode. Because as soon as Maurice walked into that bar, I'm like, wait, I know you didn't leave Q there with all your stuff. I hope Fatima doesn't join his sister circle. She's too good for him. They're toxic. Yeah. When Fatima said she got connections, I know, right? She got connections like Killmonger. How many more episodes to the season finale? This was episode 16, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We got 6 more episodes. The show should move faster so we can get to the point. This episode did not help support the, this episode did nothing to help this show needs to move forward. I already know TV Line and a bunch of other sources are going to give crappy reviews because this was a crappy episode. And yeah, a few people have said it, and I agree. Robin and Hayden were the best part of the episode. This episode, I feel like filler is too good of a description because this episode was one of those episodes where a lot of things characters said is just contradicted. Like, hey, I'm going to meet with Bio after I finish with the girls, but now Sabrina's like, oh, well, Bio's coming over tomorrow. And it's like, no, you said you would call him after you finish doing what you're doing with the girl. I don't know. Yeah, 9:56 he walked in. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to look through the notes to figure out if there's anything else to talk about. Andy calls Robin to cancel. Robin and Hayden. Zach calls Fatima. Karen. Calvin. Yeah, ain't nothing to talk about. The thing. Okay. Yeah, he said he was dating only white girls, but didn't he say he was messing around with one of the coworkers? So is he dating one of his fellow lawyers who's a white female? And didn't he say like they mess around at work? Basically, you're giving all the dirt to your boss, but you don't know it. All Tyler Perry got to do is add Medea and the show will be saved. Probably. I'm sorry, but this was trash. This was trash. Oh, he put some under the desk. I gotta go back. I didn't catch that it was on a Sunday. I know that the bartender asked him, usually don't come in on this day. Been the same day for 4 weeks. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Do y'all want to change subjects? Do y'all want to talk about the Tyler Perry rap party? I know here I got to do a video. Well, I've recorded the videos. I just didn't edit them. I did a video about the Tyler Perry rap party, the BET Awards when the sisters were there, and cast members were there. I did a video about the Michael B. Jordan thing. So, and all the Queens men. I recorded the audio. I just didn't do the video yet because I want to make sure the photos line up. So those videos are coming tomorrow. Trust and believe this. I do not see myself doing a lot of Sistas content this week because this episode gave me nothing to work with. Redman, I don't know what I literally zoned out. The Karen and Aaron stuff, that was just so bad this week. Maybe if I'm tired of the simping. I feel like without a shadow of a doubt, Aaron is going to think that he and Karen are like official now, or she really is feeling him without realizing that, oh, wow, this was actually a heat of the moment thing. Kind of like when Karen and Zach did it in her office. It was the spur of the moment. It was emotion. Aaron should realize that, wait, this woman literally went from saying she doesn't know me well enough to have my child to send me on a pickle quest. And then after I draw a doodle, she wants to do it. Hayden does not know they're playing reverse psychology on him. Oh, yeah, the best man, December 22nd. December 22nd. Oh, yeah, somebody actually tweeted, I didn't like the preview for next week. Who taught Tyler Perry about law? If Zach is off probation, they don't just put you back on without seeing a judge. I don't know anything about law like that, but that's probably correct. But I will say, given that you're dealing with people like Hayden, who has these connections and whatnot, he's probably able to like skip the line. But then again, go back a few weeks and people were talking about how there's no way Zach could be arrested for back child support without first getting a DNA test to confirm the child is his. So again, this is Tyler Perry land. I'm really starting to get over Aaron. It wasn't just Aaron. This episode in general was trash. Nah, Hayden definitely had something to do with it. I still don't think Hayden had anything to do with it. Wait, are you talking about the whole the tweet I just read or the child support? I don't think he had anything to do with the child support. Just my own theory. So no Zatima promo during the BET Awards. The rap party looked legit. Oh, the probation thing. Yeah, I agree. Hayden definitely had something to do with that. That's really, yeah, like I said, that's really all I got to say about the episode. Are there any other subjects y'all want to talk about here? Because the Upshaw season 2 that dropped on Netflix today, but I still need to do my Kingdom business reviews. Yeah, I think tomorrow is the mid-season finale for Bruh. So I'll do, a video to finish up that show until it comes back probably in the fall. I usually see a 30-second promo. Okay, thanks. I'll be on the lookout for that link. It looks like Gary's office is right across the street from the penthouse. That would just be creepy. Excuse me. I don't know if it's right across the street, but it's in proximity to use a telescope. So I guess that the place isn't bugged, but then again, El Fuego could be lying. If it was Bobby on the Oval, he would have just walked in and he would have been done in like 10 seconds. Do you think there's a connection with Jake and the woman from the hotel in season 3? I did a video saying that's his mom a while ago. Don't mind me. I'm checking Twitter and whatnot. See if anybody sent anything. I believe that when they said most recent arrest, child support, Hayden knew he could. I don't know. I still say he didn't have anything to do with it. Do you think we'll see her in season 5? Who? The woman who gave Zach the stuff. I don't know when Ruthless is coming back. Do you think Robin is going to fire Hayden anytime soon? He did say something along the lines of the fun just beginning. So I don't know. I think Robin is going to play with his food before he fires him. Also, congratulations to Austin Scott, aka Robin, for getting engaged. What was it, a few days ago? Okay. I got nothing. This ain't much else to talk about. I'm literally trying to think of something, but nah, I'm good. The Oval? Nope. Honestly, don't really want to talk about that. I forgot. What'd you rate this episode? 2 out of 10. Is there a premiere date for the Oval? Not yet. If the woman is Jake's mother, she have Zach to tip, but not Jake. That would be something. I think because Jake is an adult, and Zach was given a tip for helping her out. No clue on Ruthless. Danny's attitude is about to make her lose too many good guys. Yeah, I don't know. Danny's just, I don't know. Robin is talking to Hayden with everyone around. If he's going to fire him, why not do it in private? I only saw the end credit promo. I didn't see any other promo, and it doesn't look like he was going to fire him on the spot. So there's that. Yeah, I think the Oval is October, but the dude that plays Jason, he keeps hinting at it coming back sooner than later. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said before, the Oval season 3, the bar was set like down here. So, I mean, if that first episode is at least a 5 out of 10, that will be a step up. Ruthless usually comes back around Thanksgiving. Yep. Yeah, the 24th. I'm guessing November 24th. Man, all I know is look, Zatima, it's only 10 episodes long. They better not have no episodes like this. You only got 10 episodes to work with. I'm hoping that a 10 episode show proves that, okay, Tyler Perry is going to properly utilize those 10 episodes and not give us filler. I know that every show has filler, but shorter seasons means less filler. So I don't know. This episode won't it, folks. Okay, any other thoughts before we close up shop? Like I said, I didn't want to. I said this will be a short live anyway. There's nothing to talk about. None to talk about. I mean, I didn't need to sit through 5 minutes of vibrator and penetration talk. I did not need that. No. Is a team on 30? Sources say 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. Just to put it out there, a good number of the Zatima cast have said this is something that hasn't been done yet from Tyler Perry, and it's going to be out of this world. So I trust. Well, then again, let me put it this way: as a critic I guess that's my proper title, if you will, outside of content creator, because I'm known as that guy. It's like, it's like, hey, if it impresses Jeremy, then I know we did our job. And I'm not hyping myself up. I'm literally reiterating what I've heard from people. I'm not getting my hopes up because from my perspective, we've had so much Tyler Perry from the OWN days and Viacom. I'm very intrigued to see what Zatima has to offer. Like I'm setting my expectations right here. So if it's really good, then I'll be surprised, and I hope I am. But the thing is, like, if I were on a show, I would want to hype it up. So hopefully, what I've been told about the show, which has not included spoilers at all, is if it lives up to the way the actors have been saying, yo, you're going to love it, because some of them have watched my content, so I feel like they probably know what I'm looking for in a show, then we should be in for a treat. So I don't know. I know. And then Andy's acting all holier than thou to Sabrina and Danny about judging El Fuego. And it's like, you were literally judging him 2 minutes before the girls came up there. I mean, hell, when you got off the phone with him, it's like, I bet he ain't even got his own tools. Then he comes in there all professional, and it's like, oh, okay. And then it's like, girls, you're being judgmental. Pot kettle. Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't care if Zatima is 30 minutes or an hour long. If it's a good show, it could be 10 minutes for all I care. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah, if it's a good show, I don't care. I'd rather watch 10 22-minute episodes that are good than 10 45-minute episodes that drag on for too long. Like Sistas season 1. I remember watching season 1, and a lot of people were like, yo, Tyler, this show ain't got to be an hour long. It could easily be, like 22 minutes, like, bruh, and still get your point across. I mean, it's bad when your first season gets the same critiques as the later seasons of the haves and the have-nots. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'll take a few more chats because I literally have nothing else to say. Because if not, I feel like this episode, I'll just be talking in circles without really talking at all. I did like Fatima's outfit, when Zach called her, like the white shirt or blouse, or I don't know what the correct terminology is for what she was wearing. And then she was wearing like black. It's like she was, relaxed up top, but then on bottom she had like the jeans and the black boots. I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was about to go bust out her man. Like, I'm like, oh shit, she got the combat boots on. Fatima ain't playing. Like I no, for real, I like the outfit. It's just like I thought, like, oh wow, she's about to do something. Okay, I don't know if chats are going through. I don't see any new ones. So like I said, I'll wait about 2 more minutes. If nobody else got anything to say, I'm about to go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to assume that there are no more questions, but with that being said, make sure you thumbs up the video. Like I said, after Robin told Hayden he was gay, Hayden just froze. His face was priceless. His face was priceless. Like I said, I don't think I have many videos to do this week. I honestly don't. I mean, also, I will say this. In the promo for next week, we see, I think, Maurice going into his room. The level of disrespect, if Maurice walks into his room and sees Calvin and Q in his bed, throw them both out and burn the mattress. That is just wrong on so many levels. See, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's one video I'll do, and I don't even like talking about the whole Q storyline, but the disrespect, no. Oh yeah, Sistas tweeted out 10 to 15 years. We need Zach freed now. Guess we got to stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for rocking with us tonight. No. First of all, I didn't even nap today because Tasty Freeze, my mom was like, oh, we'll go there for dinner. So that was like a 40-minute drive. Then we went to Dollar General, which was right across the street. Then by the time we got back, it was like 8:15. So I had to put everything away, then eat my food and, rush to get ready for the episode when it's like, I could have slept through this shit. For real. I could have. I agree that would be awful, but that seems like that's what's going to happen. Calvin has his own bedroom. I mean, Maurice, allowed Calvin to move in, so they split rent. Then Calvin decided, hey, let's let this bum sleep on our couch. And now you're going to disrespect Maurice like that. Maurice not going to kick Calvin out because he's using him for the bills. Maurice was barely making it without Calvin. I would rather barely make it alone than deal with disrespect and have a freaking criminal on my couch. Dang, I missed a whole episode. Queen 513, trust and believe, you missed nothing. I actually envy you for not wasting your time watching the episode. Now, if you're talking about the live stream, we had a good time. But in terms of the episode, you missed nothing. You missed nothing. You missed nothing. That's not an exaggeration. That's a fact. And I feel like next week, the only real draw to watch the episode is fans reacting to Zach not getting out 10 to 15 years. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for this video series. This episode. Okay, now we got. Where are all these people coming from? We got almost 100 people in here. Okay, for everybody tuning in, I gave the episode a 2 out of 10. This was an awful episode. What is it? 10:41. So I guess people on the West Coast are mid America. What is it? West Coast, East Coast, mid United States. I watched the episode. You missed nothing. Nothing happened. Sounds like nothing major then. The only good part was when Robin was tricking Hayden into thinking he was gay, which I find ironic because when you get to the final scene, there was a lot of questionable homosexual talk that I did not care for. But the Robin and Hayden, it's only 7:42 in California, Mountain and Central Time. Thank you. I had a brain fart. Can we talk about the versus battle? That was hilarious. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I watched a crap ton of highlights. Mario was talking that trash, but he was one of Mario, Tank, and I think Sammy were like the only people on stage that could actually sing. That was hilarious. I got a lot of, you know what? How about this? I'll fill in the gap between this week and next week with a bunch of memes and whatnot, because this episode won't hitting on nothing. So I'll try to make y'all laugh with some memes. It's always cool when cast members retweet and interact. KJ loves what I do, and I think that's awesome. Mario was going off and had me cracking up. He had that Black Air Force One energy, because I watched it. People were like, yo, Mario came out on stage all humble, but when he saw Omarion won on that same energy, he was like, okay, boom, fake B2K, let's do this. And when he got Jeremiah, no, don't do it, Jay, don't do it. No, stop. Y'all sound crazy. His sister warned him not. It's like every time somebody warns somebody, yo, don't sing that song, don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, man. Yo, first of all, Ray J, say what you want about his vocals, but the man knows business. He gets caught eating some ramen at the BET Awards, and I saw that he actually got a sponsorship deal with the same ramen company. You can't make this up. I miss all the ladies besides her actual DNA naturalist skin. Wait, what? If we don't go what you gotta do, stop. Hey, no, stop. Throw out them flowers. Buddy, are you ready? But the disrespect when Sammy, I forgot, it's like the three guys, they decided to sing One Wish, and they were singing it way better than Ray J. Ray J was singing One Wish, but he couldn't hit one note. Till my baby's born. That was crazy. Yo, that was awful. I'm just sitting up here saying, like, I know I can't sing, but dang, I should get a record deal or something. Y'all just can't do nothing. That was crazy. Buddy, are you ready? Omarion, all I could do was dance. But come on, that was crazy. That was something else. I feel like that was what I needed, like a good laugh. And if you haven't watched the verses, if you don't want to watch the whole thing and you want to watch highlights, just type it in on YouTube or go on Twitter. Trust and believe, I was in tears last night going through a bunch of clips. I felt good. I felt like I had a six-pack by the time I was finished laughing. That was good stuff. Don't get me started on that watermelon. That was the first thing I saw from the verses. I didn't watch it live, but I did see like watermelon trending, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I saw it, and I'm like, first of all, sir, we're in a pandemic. Like, why would you bite some watermelon, hand it to a stranger, they bite it, and then you bite it back? Even if it wasn't a pandemic, come on now. Where can I send you 50,000? I feel like this is spam, and $50,000 would be great because if I combine that with what I have saved up, I might be able to get a house. But I highly doubt it due to this housing market. But I appreciate the $50,000 offer. The secondhand embarrassment on the verses. I felt secondhand embarrassment watching the scene between Q and Calvin. I mean, I'm just thinking like these were the songs I grew up listening to. Man. The only clips vocalized Jeremiah, the Mario sync vocalized Mario. Which series do you like, Brother, Sisters, or Bruh? I'm not going to lie. Bruh season 3 ain't hitting on shit right now, but I think I prefer it to the last few episodes of Sister season 4. If we don't. Mario's commentary is what made the entire verses worth it. Like, you know, obviously he came out there with the vocals, but in terms of his commentary, his clapbacks, legendary. Crying out for me. My favorite Mario song is How Do I Breathe? Obviously, Let Me Love You is his signature song, but I remember growing up, How Do I Breathe? Easily my favorite one. Crying Out for Me, Just a Friend, classics, but How Do I Breathe? I just remember BET, what was it? BET All Access, where you could actually get information like behind the scenes of how, hey, here's the making of Neo's latest music video. I remember watching that for Mario. I wish all that stuff was on YouTube or freaking BET Plus, but you know, copyright, ownership, royalties, all that crap. Omarion the Sync, the Mario the Sync vocalized. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Can't support BET no more. But do you watch Sisters though, or any of the Tyler Perry shows? Because technically, you're supporting them. If we don't, oh, that's the body, are you ready? Any other questions? Do you think Andy and Gary will be done by the end of the season? I doubt it because Gary's in season 5. Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. No need of being up here for as long as an episode of nothing. So make sure you like and subscribe. I'll have maybe a couple videos tomorrow. Trust and believe this review. Yeah, it ain't going to be a good one. All right. Well, had fun talking to y'all. Had fun tweeting. Check out the new content I dropped earlier today. More stuff is on the way. All the Queensmen trailer breakdown, that's coming. The video about the Tyler Perry rap party, that's coming up. Don't worry, more content is coming soon. All right, guys. Well, have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.